Welcome, Brony Nerds and Gamers. My name is Drummy. We are here in the middle of nowhere. Oh my gosh. It's a bull netch. I think it's a bull netch. So, this is actually a pretty cool sight to see. Oh wow, we've got some mud crabs as well. It's cool. We're back with another episode of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and this is as good as time as any to show you what a bull netch is. So bull netches are docile. They are kind of like cows, only not. They are also incredibly strong, and if I were to take it on, I would probably get myself killed. So instead, let's go ahead and use our water walking spell. One thing to keep in mind as you're playing, if you cast a spell and you see the effect on your lower right hand side, as it starts to fade, that'll be the sign that you need to recast it. So keep that in mind. So I come over here. Looks like there's some scribs. Oh, no, this is just luminous. Oh, but there is something here. Oh. We're supposed to be going to Ebonheart. Let's see what this place is. I don't... Oh, God. Alright. We'll just... Let's just walk in real quick. No. So, you might have noticed that there was a lot of red there. That is because that, this cavern is a, Jesus fuck. The sounds in this game are crazy. Let's continue. Let's get over to that bank, shall we? There's a bridge there. Normally, I would take the bridge. But now we can just get closer. And there, you can see in the distance is Vivek. Vivek is separated into different quarters. We're not going to explore it right now. It's a little too big for us to tackle with right now. For now, I just want to get to Ebonheart. Got some mud crabs I can fight as soon as I get there. Which I will. I'll kill them good. Ow. God damn it, come on. There we go. I just have to take it real slow. Ow. What? Did it hit me? I guess it must have. There we go. I hit it. And then there's another mud crab right here, which I can probably kill really. Whoa! Whoa! Uh-oh. Okay. Had to be careful because when you do any kind of rest like this, where you can rest and heal, Those assassins. That's what we're trying to take care of today. I want to go and talk to the assassins. Not to talk to the assassins. I need to talk to Apelles, Matthias, and Ebonheart for more information. If I talk to him, I believe that ends the assassination attempts. And believe me, you want to... What the fuck was... What the fuck? Oh my god, the sounds in this game are crazy. Wow, I am blown away. I am legitimately blown away. One, I'm blown away that this is like a game from 2002, 2003. I'm blown away that this game exists the way it does. It's absolutely amazing. Just like the graphical quality of the mod and the update. So people like to think that Elder Scrolls Morrowind needs to be updated. Like, I see so much about Skywind. People have asked me, like, why don't I play Skywind, or why don't I play Morrowind? And it's like, you do understand that my love for this game is not just about the fact that it's an intricately big place. The combat system and just generally the skill system in this game is way better than Oblivion. Skyrim was good in that it streamlined the whole process of skills and questing and all that. It made it a much faster experience, and I'm not saying this with any disdain. Here we are in Ebonheart. I'm not saying with any disdain, but it definitely... Skyrim changed the Elder Scrolls experience to be more on par with, with casual gamers. And there's nothing... And I don't think there's anything wrong with that in Skyrim's sake, because, it does what it's supposed to do. I need to look for Apelles Matthias. Can you tell me, Mr. Heavily Armored Ulfengro Lorgarb? Someone in particular. Oh. Duke Vedran, Duke of Ebonheart, is head of the Grand Council and Euroseptim's representative of Verifeld. The Grand Council representatives are Lermandus, House Redoran, Gallus Drenham, House Silvani, Relin Halal, House Lau. Yeah, and then continue. As head of the Imperial Guard. Cactunian Ponius. Okay, this just telling me about a bunch of people. I'm going to click on that. He's in the East Empire Company office, the large building down by the docks. But I'm not looking for him. Venom Dren. Duke Venom Dren, Duke of Ebonheart, is the head of the Grand Council and Euroseptim's representative on Varenfell. Alright. Oh my god, look what he's wearing. That's hilarious. Imperial Legion is recruiting. If someone attacks you first, latest rumors with all the unrest in Cyril City. Trooper told me they might have to recall legions to protect the Empire. Uriel Septim is sick, and wizards say his heir, Geldal Septim, and the younger Septims, Enmon and Ibel, are just doppelgangers placed in the household during Jagar Tharn's tenure as Imperial Battle Mage. They say the guard charged a mob demanding destruction of the false heirs. Lots of folks were killed. Jesus. So...
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
This person, Apelles Matthias. I think I saw him walking the battlements. You might check up there. The battlements? What are the battlements? Company Hall? Warehouse? East Empire? South Warehouse? I don't know.
Anytime.
But like, one of the big differences between Apelles Matthias There is also a shop around here, which is probably something useful. Tavern. Six Fishes Tavern. Let's check it out.
Let's hear it.
Please meet you, Trumpedicus, and welcome to Imperial Town of Ebonheart. We're always eager for the... Okay, so he's not anything important. My trade, I'm a sorcerer, though my mastery has special disciplines. Okay, so he's a sorcerer. That's cool. Juju, can I help you? I don't think so.
Yes, sir.
Ogden can barter. What does he got? He's got some Cyrillic brandy. That's cool. Sell all that. Boom. And I can get a bed from him for 10 gold, which I will.
Go ahead, stranger.
No, I didn't want to. What was my last load? What was my last autosave? Please tell me it was recently when I walked in here. Because I don't want to deal with all that. Oh, jeez. Sucks to be you. Sorry about that. We're going to have to quickly make our way back over because I made a dumb mistake. Such a dumb thing too. Like that's one of the things in Morrowind that I can understand wanting to get rid of. Like in other games, in Oblivion and Skyrim, they would tell you if a bed is owned before you lay down to rest. So what happened is I went into a room, thought that was the room that I had rented because the door was not locked, and then lo and behold, that was the room that was not rented and that bed was owned. And as soon as you try doing that, it's like it's a crime. At least in Oblivion and Skyrim, they warn you and they're like, hey, that bed's owned. Don't sleep in it. And I think in Oblivion it was like you didn't have a choice. It's like if a bed was owned, you just couldn't sleep in it outright. And in Skyrim, they warned you, and if you slept on it, it was a crime. So, which is all fine and dandy. I don't care. So we gotta run around again. Gotta get more information from everybody. Oh. Yeah. Don't care. Let's go. In fact, fuck that tavern. I need to find Apelius Matthias. Whatever the fuck
What's this about?
they are. What's this about? I'm looking for Apelius Matthias. Why is that so confusing? Do you know where he is? Merchant. You've got nothing though. Do you know where Apelius Matthias? The battlements. I'm guessing the battlements is like the castle. Are you Apelles Matius? Yes! Apelles Matius, I need to report you about Dark Brotherhood. Perhaps you've been attacked. That's bad business. I don't know who it was, who wants you dead, but I don't want to know. Dark Brotherhood activity here in Varenville has been almost unheard of, but I know they have a large contingent on the mainland. Yes, and Morrowind itself, actually. If you're feeling particularly suicidal, you can check it out for yourself. Of course, it's not easy to get there these days because of the blight. Bolts from Varenville are turned away immediately. There's one way you might get there, though. Speak with Ashin Rain and transport to Morrowind. So, before we do that, so we need to talk to Ashin Rain. But before we do that, I want to sleep and see if the oh my god, there's people, you can actually hear people fighting and arguing and whatnot. That's crazy. There we go. I don't care that you don't like me. Now, I bought my bed.
Yes.
It's not that one. Here, room door, lock level unlocked. So this is the room I rented for 10 gold. Auto save. Let's just confirm.
Go ahead, stranger.
Oh my god, you scared the living bejeebus. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Or better yet, I'm just gonna keep you in here while I rest for another hour. Alright, it looks like it's good. Let's go ahead and rest for... What do I want to do? Let's do 14 hours. We'll leave at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yep. I think talking to Apelles Matius ends the assassination attempts. Which, that's just something I don't want to deal with right now. So... why would I normally come to Ebonheart? I mentioned before that something that I would normally do. I think I mentioned it before. Something I would normally do is to come to Ebonheart and for one reason or another. And this is why. Here, this person right here, Okan Shay, which I'm gonna save because I don't know. I don't know how this will turn out. How this will go. I'm just going to save. The reason why you want to talk to Okan Shay is that Okan Shay is a savant. There are a small number of savants in the world of Morrowind. And what savants can do is literally just give you plenty of information about everything. And as long as you are at least somewhat of a decent human being, whatever the case may be, oh, goddamn. So basically, you can ask him about everything. The whole point of doing this... Man, what specific... Oh, you know what? I remember now. So what would happen is that if I pick specific place on the Xbox original version, this would glitch out and you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. But apparently it fixed it by having a continue. That's interesting. But basically, you can see there's a whole bunch of things there that I'm clicking on, and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm clicking on. I'm just clicking, right? And this is what I would do. My gosh. Malagmar, Malagamor, Margon, Hilaod, House Slough, like just tons and tons of things to click on, right? So this just gives you tons of information about just about everything you could think of. So now that I've talked to him, I think I've talked to him about everything. Mostly everything. Holy shit. Look at all this stuff about Ashlanders, Azurus Coast, Black Marsh. Anyway, leave, go to the world map, and you will see, boom, look at this. Look at this. Aldrune, Caldera, Margon, Moonmoth, Legion Fort, Hilaod, Pelagiad, Suran, Altsatha, Vivek, and all the little things there. Malagmar, Telbernora, Arabenimson Camp, Sadrith Mora, Ahamusa Camp, Margon again. This guy just gives you a whole ton of very useful information. And I don't know, I don't need to go through it because I know everything about it, but like Ghostgate is the what leads to Red Mountain, and you don't want to go there just yet. Okay, like I'll go through it with you really quick, so that you can understand what what all this stuff is about. So a lot of this stuff, like the camps, have to do with the native tribes of Morrowind. So like amongst the Dark Elves, there are, like, I guess you could say there's 3 different cultures. There are the house cultures, which is House Halal, House Redoran, and House Telvanni. I think that's the other one. Yeah, House Telvanni. House Telvanni is the mages who really, really, really hate foreigners. House Redoran are the kind of in-between. They don't like foreigners, but they're a little easier to approach than the House Telvanni. And House Telvanni are like basically mages. House Halal are like the most respected of the Empire. They're like the go-to representative of the Empire, but they are hated by the Redoran in Telvanni houses because of how close they're getting to the Empire. Then there's House Indoril, which is only like the house of the temple. It's like it's the holy house, and they are openly hostile to imperial culture and religion. They follow the religion of Vivek, so that's their authority. And then there's House Dress. Of the 5 Drummer Grey houses, House Dress is one of the 2 houses without holdings or interest in Verdeville. Dres district is in the south of Morrowind, bordering the swamps marshes of Black Marsh. House Dres is an agrarian agricultural society, and its large salt rice plantations rely completely on slave labor for their economic viability. Always firm temple supporters, House Dres is hostile to imperial law and culture, in particular opposed to any attempts to limit the institution of slavery. So House Dres is the super slaves. Indoril is the house of their religion. You get the idea. But as you continue to click on all these lovely links, you fill up your journal with more information. Imperial culture, imperial law, which I guess you have to keep checking to see if you need to continue it, which is kind of bullshit. And I have a 46 personality. that's pretty average, so you don't really need a big personality to get things on you. Mobbergash is an Ashlander witch warrior. So continuing on, there's the house cultures. There are the Dunmer that are basically not of Morrowind, the foreigners. These are the whatchamacallit, Outlanders. So that's why even if you picked a Dunmer and you came to Morrowind, people would know that you're an Outlander. Why? I don't know. But then there's this other group called the Ashlanders. Now the Ashlanders are basically like the the witches, the native tribes. They hate foreigners, you know, but a lot of the game's main plot revolves around the Ashlanders and the Dunmer houses and things like that. And that, again, that comes in time. Morrowind is governed under Imperial law and under the law and customs of the Dunmer Great Houses. Conflicts of Imperial and Great House law are governed under the Treaty of Armistice, which reserves most local government functions to Dunmer Great House councils. Local magistrates judge cases, determine sentences. Local guards execute the judgments of the magistrates and enforce the laws. Basically, the Morrowind have a situation in which the Empire has control of the land, but to maintain their stability, what am I trying to say? To maintain their stability, the Dunmer of Morrowind have their own law. So we've got a guy here who can trake us to. That's cool. So we can go to a lot of different places from here, but we're not going to. The reason why we're not going to is because we are at the end of the episode. We can take a boat here to get around. If I was really, really, really picky, I could take the Scroll of Almsvy Intervention. But I can tell you right now, the Scroll of Almsvy Intervention will take me to the nearest temple, which is right here. And I don't want to go there. I want to go to Balmora. So the only way I can get to Balmora now from here is to basically leave Ebonheart, travel back up the coast to Pelagiad, and then go north from there. Which will be quite a trek, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not looking forward to making it. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and leave. There are a plentiful number of other things that I could look for in Ebonheart, but now that I've talked to him, like, I've got these things here for cool. Some of the things didn't show up on the map, and I think that if you had more disposition, they would. Like, Nisus is somewhere near here. There's another city near here as well, between Hillaode and all this, that you could excuse me, which you could which would show up. Sage of Mora, this camp, oh, Ghost Gates now shows. Tel Bernora. So yeah, like, if I need to find someplace, I will know where to go. And also, under my topics, I now have a metric fuck ton of things I can refer to, like Ashlander courtesy. Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ within different tribes, but leave when requested, and you may be forgiven. But be particularly careful about Ashcons, tribal chiefs and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave it requested. If offended, they may attack. In other words, it's fucked up. But that is all the time we have for this episode. On the next episode, We are at level 2 with 6 experience points. We've got 1 point of spear. I want to get into a fight with something. I want to get in fight something because I want to be able to have my medium armor and my spear. Well, whatever. We'll just travel out into this little patch of green right here before we go. We'll save our game. Thank you, Ebonheart. Just save our game right there. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like or comment below. And subscribe as always for more videos like it. And until next time, good night, every pony.